I included this because it always seems like I don't talk to anybody, but this was a fellow camper whose wife didn't want to go hiking, so I had a hiking buddy for a few days. What a great day.
Yes, it was.
I talked to a couple people. I said, I just had the greatest day today.
Excellent. Very well.
This place is full
like
today,
this for
too.
the moment. Is it full?
Yeah, I think every spot is full. Looked like to me. A big, huge, honking fifth wheel came in next to me where the people that were here last night, where they left. A huge monster one.
Not that one that was kind of back in there one time.
No, I think it was a different one. This one's a big brown one.
Okay.
They're nice. I mean, you can't.
They really are.
You go to some of those shows.
Slide outs that go both ways. They're just huge.
And if you're tall, they're great because the ceilings are so high.
But this one's plenty tall enough for me.
What are you, about 6'2", 6'3"? 6'3". Yeah. On my RV, I've measured 6'3", you're you're just going to scrape the top of the roof.
My buddy's RV, the one that we bought from British Columbia, it's just a smaller 19-foot.
Right.
And I can stand up in it and not touch the ceiling, but the air conditioner sits down about that high.
Right.
I'd have to be watching every time I moved in there.
Well, and mine's the older, like the newer ones, small like mine, have a full-size door. My door, I think I measured it, it's 4 feet when you go in that side door, so you really got to bend down. Yeah. And I forget sometimes. I swear.
It reminds you.
Yeah.
What a gentle note.
Just beautiful. The contrast of the blue against this. I haven't gone swimming yet up here.
I think you could easy enough. Well, there were a bunch of people swimming when we came back today.
Like I said, when I was down in Marquette, I took a couple baths in there. And the smaller lakes are great. You know, they're probably 62 degrees instead of 55, you know, and that's a big difference.
I guess if I had thought about it, I could have just jumped in the lake when I got back today instead of going down to the shower. Yeah. Would have been easy enough to do.
He'd make a killing if he's dumping people for $20.
For what?
If that guy's going through dumping people.
Oh, yeah.
$20. That must be what I read somewhere.
Oh, that could be.
That there's a guy.
I did see the sign at the dump station today, and it just said for non-campers.
Well, a lot of people carry those little blue boy things. And I would think.
I've never looked into that.
I would think campgrounds could rent those. You know, charge $3, $4, or $5.
Do you really want to use somebody else's?
I wouldn't want to use it at all.
Well, they're not big enough to take a full tank anyway.
No.
It would take multiple trips to empty my tanks.
And
then, pretty good sized tanks.
And that's just asking for a mess, where you're trying to guess. There's the kayakers.
Yeah, I saw somebody carrying them down in the wall.
There's an art to it too, because I did it last summer and I hadn't kayaked in a while, and I was fighting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to keep it straight.
Yeah. Well, like over stroke it.
Right.
Where you feel you really got to dig, and that just gets you going wrong.
Yeah. There's a website or an app on my phone called All Trails where pull up all the different trails here down there and look at that. I was thinking that book that I read about some better ones.
I saw something about, I want to say it had a name, and it was also Route 513, and there's supposed to be a bunch of waterfalls off of that. Black River Falls, and I guess there's a series of waterfalls.
Yeah, that's the one I think I read about in that book. But you have to drive all the way around to the western end of the park.
That's a long way.
25 miles. But,
yeah.
You know, that's not horrible.
No.
It takes an extra half an hour to get there.
Yeah. Well, the ones, when I was finding them in Marquette, man, some of them I had to hike.
Oh, yeah?
I had to hike a lot. And I did the 12th, the final one that I got down, and these trails are tiny, and I see a couple, they're fishing, and it's a pretty weird spot, and they're fishing. And they said, yeah, you go right up that way, but you need to be careful. I said, okay. And I get up there, and I'm kind of on the edge of a cliff kind of thing, not super high, but really skinny, right at the edge of the falls, and then it just stops. I get to a corner, and I can't go. So I backtrack, and I climb like over a big hill. And it's the kind where you're kind of using your hands to get up it. And I get down to the bottom, I take my pictures, and I revel in it for a couple minutes. And I start coming back, and I can't really find a trail. Now I think afterwards, they had a trail that kind of went around to make it easier, you know? So I just pretty much just went over the top and back. I just bushwhacked through it. And I'm in some dense woods going, where the hell? I think the river's that way. It was awesome. It was really cool. You find some that are on the side of the road, and other ones you got a 3-mile hike to get back to. But that's the fun. As always, I hope you get to chase your own dreams, capture your own sunsets at the end of a great and wonderful day.